1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's have a look at it and break it down in more detail. So the bass comes in first, and then the guitar follows, and the first chord we need is an A, and we're going to do one bar of A, 1, 2, 3, and then one bar of D. Okay, now the sort of power chordy shapes I've got here. That's the A, here's the D. So ups and downs, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But yeah, I should have said sound wise, I got some crunchy distortion, overdrive, not too much of it, and also a flanger. And the flanger's not on a very heavy setting or anything, it's just sort of light, a light touch to it. But I think it gives a sound that Keith Levene, the guitarist on the original record, has got. Okay, now moving on with the riff. The next thing that we need to do is to move to the 4th fret. I need like a little half bar on this bit, and we're going to play 2 strings at a time throughout this, and carry on as well with the ups and downs. Okay. So the next bit that we need to get is this. Down, down, up. Okay. So I guess we're playing around a B shape, and we're putting this like suspended shape onto it. You probably know that anyway. So we've got two, the G at the 4th fret and the B at the 4th fret, and then put a second finger on the B string at the 5th fret to get that sound. Okay, so that's a sort of key bit to it, key bit to the riff. So down, down. Now we need to do that 4 times in succession, so that's going to sound like this. Okay, now make sure that you're doing the down and ups with your right hand. It gets tricky otherwise, and it's difficult to keep the rhythm and get the time right. Okay, so it is quite a syncopated riff, this. It doesn't fall naturally over the bars of the song, so it's best to make sure that you've got you listen well and hear the riff, and that that'll help. Okay, so again, 4 times. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, the next part. Okay, the next part is. So that should be down, down. Now this is the hardest bit, okay? So the melody, I guess, is good. We're playing 2 strings at a time. Okay, and we need to do 2 of those. So it's going to go. So I'm going to put all of this riff together now. And then to finish off, we go back to the A, and then the D. Okay, so that's the main riff. It's a brilliant riff, brilliant introduction. Okay, onto the verse part now. It's pretty similar to the last part. It's a bit easier, we'll say. We're going to bar again across at the 4th fret, and I'll play through it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. down, so you need a bar at the 4th fret. I'm covering off on the G, the D, the G and the B strings, and again putting my finger on the 5th fret on the B string. Okay, so that's sort of one loop, and it does that 4 times. Go through it again. So join 4 of those together, and then you go back to the A and the D chord like we did, just the same as in the last part. So the third and last part that I need to complete this song is this sort of guitar break, which goes like this. And it does that 11 times. Now it's a bit of a strange one, this is, because it sort of goes over, I think, 3 beats. So although the song continues in a 4/4/4/4 format, the little loop goes sort of oddly over the beats, and I say it does it 11 times. Okay, so what you need on this is the little bar across at the 7th fret, and it's a similar rhythm to the other bits that we've done. And so there's 2 shapes: 7th fret on the E and the B string, and then put your 3rd finger onto the E string just at the 9th fret to get that higher pair. So it's down, down, up. Okay, so there's all the 3 parts of that. Have a good listen to the song, because it's quite tricky, deceptively tricky really, to get them all together, and because it's such a syncopated feel, it is, say it's a tricky one, but I really like this one, an amazing track.